Hello everyone, this is the story about Lucky the Unlucky Dog. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have an anti-superpower? You know, like a superpower that doesn't work? Well, this would be the case for Lucky. He was a cute little brown-white doggy with a lovely little four-leaf clover tag on his collar and the happiest face a dog could have. Unfortunately, his name shouldn't have been Lucky. It should have been Unlucky. And his anti-superpower would be incredibly unlucky in almost all situations. Just this morning at a park, an old lady was fussing Lucky and telling him what a handsome boy he was. She reached out into her pocket, pulled out some dog treats. She put the treats in her hand and offered them to Lucky, which he ate along with her wedding ring. How unlucky was that? Mia and the old lady had to exchange phone numbers so she could give the old lady the ring back once, it's made its way through. But the real bad luck hadn't even started. As Mia was throwing his favorite toy in the park, Lucky jumped in to bite it, missed the toy accidentally, and bit his tongue and fell to the ground with a yelp. He stood back up determined and went to go towards the toy. But instead he accidentally nose-butted the toy across a busy road, and to make matters worse, the toy almost got completely flattened by a passing car. Almost. It was still round enough to keep rolling. Lucky darted across the road and took a little bump from a slow-moving car. He rolled and carried on moving. The toy had rolled and rolled and rolled and finally stopped underneath a window cleaner. "No!" shouted Mia. "It's unlucky to go under a ladder. You need to wait for..." But it was too late. Lucky had ran directly into the ladder, knocking the window cleaner, crashing down to the ground, and landing on his bottom. As the ladder fell, it smacked Lucky's toy and sent it rolling down the drain next to the sidewalk. Disappointed, he dropped down his ears, lowered his head, and let out a sad whine. By this time, Mia has caught up with him. "Oh, you poor little dear. You're so unlucky, but it's okay, Lucky. We can get you another toy. Don't be sad." But he was sad. He was Lucky the Unlucky Dog, who lost his favorite toy, knocked over a window cleaner, and was waiting for a 24-carat ring to pass through his digestive system. He hated being unlucky. On the walk home, they passed a homeless man, and his small, thin, cold-looking dog was supposed to be a small white dog, but he was so covered in dirt and muck that his coat was grey and almost close to black in some places. Both the dog and the man appeared to be shivering. Lucky looked over to the man, and he felt terrible for feeling bad for himself. His problems weren't so bad. He had a home, he had food, he had a wonderful owner. Lucky nudged Mia with his face, and then nodded towards the homeless man and his dog. Mia looked down at Lucky, went over the man with his dog, and she smiled. She reached into her pocket and took out some money and gave it to the man. "There we go, sir. Go and get yourself something warm." "Thank you, young lady. That's ever so kind of you," said the man. Yes, it had been a bad day for Lucky. And yes, Lucky had some rather unlucky incidents. By the end of the day, he realized that maybe he wasn't so unlucky after all.